So this is for Limbus Company. The patch notes coming in on this Thursday. I believe is it what's happening this Thursday or is it next Thursday? I think it's the Thursday after that. It's how there's the Honkai Impact patch. So we're gonna be playing Limbus Company on the Friday. But for this Thursday, we're gonna be playing Limbus Company and going through the patch. So nothing too crazy. The maintenance times are the same times. Korean Standard Time, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's from morning to afternoon essentially. And they're actually adding the next Don Quixote ego, the Telepole, which is apparently a very a core part of a specific team. I believe it's the charge-based team. I believe both the Telepole egos are a core part of that, and if you have both of them, one is gone from the Battle Pass and one is this one, you can do a charge team. Other than that, they're also extending the new Hires Attendance Rewards. Part 2 is coming out, which is just you can now get a 3-star guaranteed Deca extraction. You can guarantee yourself just a 3-star ego, or sorry, a 3-star. I don't know if it's actually a 3-star ego. I'm not sure if it's an ego or a character. Maybe someone could correct me. But it's just you can guarantee yourself a 3-star, which is fine. I also just noticed that there's 7 pages, and I don't think I opened 7 pages. Did I open 7? No, I didn't open 7. Oh, there's a lot to read. God damn it. Give me a second. Let me open these bad boys up. That's 7. Okay. All of them open. But that's page 1. Other than that, both parts of the same make a Fallon tally. So if you've spent energy prior to the actual edition of part 2, you can still claim part 2 as soon as it ticks over to being available to be claimed. So that's fine. The next one, removing daily bonuses and standardizing rewards for XP Luxcavation specifically. There's no, is there a mention of the next one? Is there a mention of the other one? No. So this is just for XP Luxcavation. BA music is too good, it is. Teleport ego, but I'll wait for the next major banner to pull. Good luck with your rolls, Lariel. So just for XP Luxcavation, where you get the XP tickets for the character, they're removing the daily bonus. If you want to look at the specifics, pause the stream or video, whatever, and look at it. I'm not going to go, it's a lot of numbers, but essentially, it's going to be a static amount that you get no matter what. So after the update, you'll have no daily bonuses for this one, and you can just, no matter what time of day it is, no matter what time of whatever, you can do it 20 times a day, you can do it 1 time a day, but you'll always be getting, at stage 3, 4 tickets of tier 3 and 4 tickets of tier 2. Standardized. It's a standardized number, right? They removed the daily bonus for the XP one. For the thread one, they haven't done anything, but yeah, that is what's happening with the XP Luxcavation. As for major changes, fix the major issue where the game would stop if a character got staggered or died right before a clash due to a certain issue, and then fix the issue with the UI on the lower side could be still used during combat. Fix an issue where using Enkephalon would reset the refill counter. There it is. There's just a few fixes and combat fixes. A bunch of stuff to do with where certain skills did not function properly. It fixed Ryoshu's 4th Match Flame skill power, which is her Battle Pass one, Battle Pass ego. The one who grips Faust Execution, it got fixed its plus damage. 7 sections, 6 Ryoshu upper slash skill power. Some Middle Hammer Rodion Ironclad Retribution damage. Base, I think that's base Rodion Slay skill power. Kurokuma Henchwoman Rodion's critical chance for Sky Clearing Cut, which that may be a good chance and may make her a lot more powerful. It does say, is that a minus? Is that no, it's a hyphen. So it's not minus crit chance. So they just altered the crit chance. Or maybe they actually made it like, because I believe Sky Clearing Cut is her like T3, which is just kind of fixing it, right? Base Gregor chop up plus damage. Manager Corporal Gregor's Eviscerate bonus damage, and then Guido the Persistent Annihilate Heretics plus damage. So a bunch of fixes to a lot of damage and kind of like certain skills with certain characters as well as egos. Very good. And then fixed a Chroma. So fixed Bliss of Execution, applying a status effect later than intended. Updated Chroma's passive, You Must Accept the Pain, to reduce her healing and buffs in proportion to the number of A signs that you have. It's a bit of a story thing. If you've been struggling on Chapter 3, Stage 22, then after this fix, you may be able to have a better chance if you get all 3 A signs. Now some UI fixes. Added a warning UI option upon starting for the Korean version. That's fair enough. UI fixes. Bug fixes. Added where Stage 01 would not X-clear. So it would not classify as a full clear. Okay, that's a good fix. People can now claim their rewards, I guess. Fixing the issue where the user's manager XP will display an incorrect number of the battle result. Okay, more fixes. Adjust conditions for the replay button to become available at the stage info tab. More information. Remove the image underneath the resistant icons on the unit info screen. Remove the image underneath the resistance icons. I guess there was just an image there of something. I don't know what an image of what, but there was an image. Fixing the issue where the screen transition animation to the reward screen of the new highs attendance reward event did not display properly. That's fair enough. Adjusted the font of the dialogue text displayed when extracting a new identity or ego. Sure. Fixing the issue where certain identity artworks displayed erroneously when moving to the main menu window. Fair enough. Extraction details of the pickup targets are now shown above the others in the table for individual rates. Sure. Just a bunch of fixes. Nothing here seems to be like to do with gameplay, so I'm not necessarily gonna mention all of these. Data transmission stability between the game server and the client, so a bit more stability between the game client. Essentially, if you've been having a lot of the connecting issues, this will potentially fix a lot of that. I know that I've been having a bit of connecting issues because Korean games tend to do that to Australia, so a bit of a fix for that. Transactions older than 24 hours were being treated as erroneous. I don't even know what the fucking word erroneous means at this point. They've used it in so many different ways. I don't know what erroneous means. Combat fix issue where Faust's sprite, while corroded by Hexnail, was displayed at a larger size than intended. Graphical fixes. Skill cutscenes for these characters did not play properly. Where the max HP reduction by the status effect surgery did not apply properly to units. Okay, now surgery will actually work a lot better. To ally units, so it's a bit more to ally units. I think it did work correctly when you were fighting the robots, so that's one thing to note. That's fine. Going on to the next one. Fixed an issue where changes in max HP removed all stagger thresholds. Oh. That's a good fix. Stagger threshold being removed just because max HP was altered is very bad, and thank God that's been fixed. Adjusted the conditions for the check of the cyborgs to be prompted allowed to activate. You want to be hurt. Hurtley has died. Terrible fucking thing. Doesn't matter. Mirror Dungeon fixed an issue where the event effect Photopia would increase power instead of decreasing it. Okay, just a bunch of fixes. If you wanna read these fixes, I'm not gonna read them all of them because there's so many. They are just really nailing just at this point, most of the patch notes are just going to be fixes, right? It's just going to be bug fixes and small tweaks to certain things. So if you do want to read very specific things, by all means, either like go to they have a Twitter, go there, or you can go to pridewin.gg. They have a summary of it, which I probably could have done the same thing, but might as well go to the actual thing and see if there's anything I need. Adjusted the presentation of coin 1 for Faust's skill. Again, all they're doing right now is fixing the game as it was in a broken state on launch, and a lot of the things are now just being made functional, right? Last thing, compensation for game-stopping error. You're getting 300 lunacy and 3 single rolls, so to a total of, what is that, like 2 rolls, essentially? Or, like, sorry, not 2. 2? I said below the standard. 4.5 rolls or so, 4 and, like, 3/4 or something like that. That's kind of fine, and then the general maintenance compensation of 300 lunacy, so in total you get, like 6 rolls or some shit, which is quite good. And then the last one is just about updating the game, which is quite good. Again, general patch fixes. They are like, again, just making the game functional, as the game is in a state of disrepair until like 2 patches ago. So this is fine. This is a-okay. Nothing major. I think the major patch, or somewhat major patch, is on the 6th of April. I believe that is like the much more major-ish patch. Maybe not exactly the quote-unquote major patch. If actually I can maybe look here. When is the yeah, next month is like the more so major patch. I think it's called Hell's Chicken. That's gonna be the actual major patch, which I believe this is gonna be not on the 6th, but on the week after the 6th. So that's the 11th. Yeah. No, the 13th. I don't fucking know. The 13th or the 11th. One of the two is going to be the next major patch. So that's that. And that's been the patch notes. Nothing too crazy. Just a lot of fixes and a new ego. Yeah, good. So far, so good. My throat is so